Hello random person, Sab Nino here. Since it's a holiday season, I thought I might as well do something for a specific comment.
Presley Club 20. Which SpongeBob Christmas special do you like? Christmas Who or It's a SpongeBob Christmas?
Just like they're reacting to my old work video. This was another idea I had, but never had the encouragement to do it. So thank you guys. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have much motivation. This is a review. I'm quite new to it, but I have a good idea of what it is, as a guy who listens to quite a bit of them while I work. I'm going to review both of the SpongeBob holiday specials, Christmas Who and It's a SpongeBob Christmas, and afterwards I'll see if I can pick a favorite. Let's start with the first one. I'd like to mention that the opening is pretty special, since instead of going with just the original opening, they decorated it with bells, charm, and they even got some Christmas carolers to be a part of it. Also bonus points for being able to find someone who sounds like the original voice of Haney for the Ready for Christmas Kids line. This episode is a big moment for the SpongeBob specials, since it's not only the first special, but it's the debut appearance of Patchy the Pirate and Potty, voiced by Tom Kenny and Steven Hillenburg, who created the series. What can I really say about them? It's low budget, it's cheesy, but man is it funny. The eye patch jokes, free ice cream, Potty losing his head, it's just great. The SpongeBob portion of the special starts with SpongeBob mistaking Sandy's tree lights for a fire. Sandy was stunned that no one celebrated Christmas in Bikini Bottom, so he decided to educate him. First off, I love how it looks like Sandy's going on a tangent while SpongeBob just has the innocent, childlike eyes. Then he tells his friend about letters, pretending to like fruitcake, and you guessed it, a genie! Everyone writes a letter. And SpongeBob just so happened to build a machine immediately after they wrote the letter. Musical number. I love it. That's all I have to say. Afterwards, SpongeBob realized last minute that Squidward hasn't wrote a letter yet. And like the kind-natured guy that he is, he tries to help him. But Squidward refuses because he is Scrooge. But because he's Scrooge, the Bikini Bottomites sing a Christmas carol all night. But it turns out Santa didn't come. Did Sandy tell them that they have to be asleep for that? Speaking of which, where is Sandy? Hibernating? Squidward rubs in SpongeBob's face how Christmas is a stupid holiday. I think. I don't know, the scene is pretty confusing in my opinion. And he believes it, as he says in tears. Despite his current emotional state, he gives Squidward a custom-made clarinet made of driftwood. Looks like his experience in woodshop finally paid off. This scene really warms the heartstrings. How it's shot, how it feels, and what you'd want from a holiday special. Also, I love how this episode calls Squidward a jackass. Afterwards, Squidward dresses up as Santa, giving everyone everything he owns. Then he gets a letter from drunk Santa. Look at him and tell me he's not drunk. Back to Patchy playing with ornaments, while sounding exactly like SpongeBob. Gee, I wonder why. Then Patchy tries to kiss the audience. Okay. And that was Christmas Who. The characters were fun to watch, the comedy was great, the charm was there, and the animation is nothing special, it's just season 2. Which is still pretty good in my book. Now time for It's a SpongeBob Christmas. Opening! This one did it better. Not sure about the vocals, but visually, this one put a lot more effort. In Christmas Who, all they did was give Penny a decoration. Here, they decorated the pineapple and gave the realistic fish head a Santa hat. Not much, but points for effort. I'm gonna talk about the Patchy segments first, to get it out of the way. Patchy stole a mail truck while keeping the mailman hostage. Not the best way to start a holiday special, but it's minor. Patchy and Potty try going to the North Pole, but there's a literal fork in the road. Then the mail truck crashes, so they start a fire in the meantime. Starving friends cliche. After that, Patchy finds the North Pole, I guess, and wishes to meet his hero SpongeBob SquarePants. I hate to brag, but I am ahead of you. He's a nice guy. But apparently, Santa wasn't Santa. He was Norm of the North. So he chases him, and the real Santa gives Patchy his just desserts by putting him on the naughty list for stealing a mail truck. The Patchy segments were alright. It had some pretty good jokes, impressive stop motion, and a good little homage to the classic holiday specials. That last part can sum up the entire episode. The SpongeBob segments start with him waking up singing a song about Santa watching him. It's a good song, I think. Not the best one, but it starts the intro with a good feeling, along with showing what the character's doing for this holiday season. Squidward wasted time decorating his house specifically to tell SpongeBob to go away. Patrick wants to trap The genie? Sandy uses science. SpongeBob, where's your water helmet? You are gonna die! Mr. Krabs enjoys the season of getting by decorating the Krusty Krab, and Plankton is sick of getting coal every year. So he decides to put jerktonium in some fruitcakes, causing everyone to act jerkier than him, because Plankton is a sweet boy.
Look at you. What a big boy. What a big, beautiful boy!
SpongeBob samples some, which has no effect on him whatsoever. So Plankton immediately gives up and gives the machine he made to him. So he feeds people the fruitcake and turns them into jerks. Also, apparently they believe in Randolph the red-nosed seahorse. Didn't Sandy teach him about reindeer? Actually, yeah, she did. Speaking of which, why do they like fruitcake? I thought they were pretending to like the fruitcake. Calm down, Sab. They broke continuity to affect the plot. Another song, but this time at a parade. This is honestly my least favorite song in the special. It's not bad by any mean. I've heard worse, but just not the best in the special. SpongeBob jerkifies everyone in the parade, so yeah, he's pretty ignorant in this part of this episode. Then Plankton decides to go for Plansing! Nah, I wish. It's just Plan B, where he makes a wind-up Robot Bob sponge shift pants. And Mr. Krabs mistakes it for SpongeBob. He's not even yellow! SpongeBob notices how everyone's acting like a jerk, so he turns to Sandy, and it turns out that he's not affected by jertonium because of his pure heart, tiny brain, and the fact that he's made of jello. Why do I bring this up? No reason, I just thought it was pretty funny. But The Cure is a very specific song. Don't Be a Jerk is Christmas, which is my favorite song of this entire special. Santa comes to town, but
He's a strong, tough, and terrific boy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
anyways, Robot Sponge gets bigger and SpongeBob crashes him with fruitcake. What a fruity climax, am I right? Santa notices that it was Plankton who made the wind-up monstrosity, so he gives Plankton coal.
Alright, that's okay. That's not something everybody has to freak out about. That's fine, it's fine. That's gonna be fine.
And Patrick kidnaps Santa. Not the best way to end the special, but the patchy segments make up for it. And that was it to SpongeBob Christmas. The animation is amazing. I can go on how much I love this stop motion. It nails the spirit of Christmas. The plot is decent, and though the comedy isn't great, the visual gags are enough to keep you chuckling. Okay, now to try to add it up. The positive of Christmas 2 are the patchy segments, the likable characters, the great comedy, the emotional effort, and the charm of Christmas. Though the negatives are Sandy's absence and Squidward poking fun at SpongeBob in that one scene is kind of confusing. And for the positive of It's a SpongeBob Christmas, the theme song, the animation, oh my goodness. The songs are pretty good, the spirit is well executed, so is the plot, and the visual humor is pretty good. Though the negatives are pretty minor, but there's the continuity, the intros and outros, the lack of helmets, and at some point in the special, the audio mixing is a little bad. As you can see, it's rather balanced, with Christmas 2 having less negatives, while It's a SpongeBob Christmas has one extra good thing, but more negatives. So, I guess for positives, It's a SpongeBob Christmas, but for less bad things, I'd have to go with Christmas 2. Unfortunately, I'm still split on both specials. Not only is my opinion split, the evidence I gathered is split, which is a shame since I thought this video would have to make me choose. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do you guys want me to critique more cartoons or possibly animes? If so, let me know, cause I'd love to share my opinion with you guys. Merry Christmas and hasta la vista.